and you cannot see into the holster, then what you do is you put your hips forward until you can see into your holster, all right? That is the only way to do it. How should you not do it? Like this. The person next to you does not appreciate that. Target, you're caught, make sure your dot's nice and visible. Oh, you're a lot taller than I thought.
Dude, I'm the biggest Puerto Rican you ever seen.
Awesome. All right. Look your gun into the holster, everybody. All right, we good? All right, one round. One round. Stand by. Okay. Holster safely. Stand by. Okay. Stand by. Stand by. Everybody holstered, pick up mags if necessary, relay to your up. Not lazy, but not full Ricky Bobby either, guys. Stand by. Stand by. Guys, what we're going to do is we're going to break down Cool Guy for the last 10, 15, 20 years, right? What's Cool Guy? Isosceles, leaning forward at the hip, shoulders and ears, arms locked out, looking through the top of your eyelids, was classically known as tactical turtle, okay? But that guy is the reason why you can't find the dot consistently, and you can't track it in recoil, because your structure is broken, all right? So we're going to analyze him. First thing we're going to talk about, well, here's the one thing, right? What's the great thing about the dot? It goes where you're looking. What's the shitty thing about the dot?
It goes away.
Where you're looking. And while that may seem counterintuitive, right? When we're shooting irons the way it is classically taught, are we focused on what we're shooting? No, we're supposed to be a hard front sight, right? But that's not the way we're made to process visual information.
So I lock on you.
Yeah, push down. Okay, now take your eyes and look down.
Down here?
To the ground. Yeah.
Wow.
And then take your eyes, just your eyes, and look at me, and then look up, just with your eyes. Crazy.
It's unreal. It switches your arm off. I've never done that before.
Okay,
so I push down on you.
Look at you. Yep. Push down. Okay. Push up. Okay. So now I'll look down. Okay. And now
it's like it takes this out of the equation completely. It just switches it off.
It's like your arm wants to go where you're looking. Mm-hmm. You know, it's okay. Okay, hold on. Now do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's you feel the tension where your body's like, oh.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
If I transition from one target to the next, what's the first thing that moves? Your eyes, because your body follows your eyes, okay? For example, if I want to move to that berm over there, how do I do that? I move my head, which contains my eyes, right? Shoulders, hips, knees, feet, and I'll walk over. Nobody does this. Laugh at that, but if you're looking at what you're shooting at, you're looking at what you're shooting at, and all of a sudden you go, psych, right? Or psych, right? Then you just moved your eye line, your body's going to follow it, and it's not going to be congruent with where that dot is, right? Any engineer will tell you, do not control the force with the fulcrum, you control it with the furthest lever. And what's at the furthest lever? Your pinky, okay? Your pinky. And guys, it's your support hand, pinky, not your firing hand. The only thing your firing hand does is pull the trigger. Why? So, layman speak, right? If I had you guys shoot urgently into a target and asked you what the dot did, when you're done shooting, what are you going to judge no matter what? The grooves, right? So you may get that perfect stance, perfect grip, dot's not moving anymore, you bring the gun down and you go, ooh, line break and forget everything, okay? So I'm removing that difficulty. 6 rounds urgently should look like this. Or about as close as you can get to. About as close as you can get to. Got it? Cool. Relay 1, you're up. Make sure you have 6 rounds in the gun. Press checks are free. Yes, sir. Lean forward at the hip. Lock out your elbows until it hurts. 6 rounds. Ready. Up! Lock your elbows out until it hurts. 6 rounds. Ready. Up! Everybody holstered, pick up mags if necessary, downrange.
Downrange.
Cool, awesome. And sir in the white shirt?
Same, just all over the place.
All over, it's chaos, right? Yeah. Is that a good time for anybody? Now, and again, some people's like, bro, nobody shoots like that. That's horseshit, man. That is the #1 shooting stance taught in most police academies across the country, right? So now we're gonna add 1.5 body mechanics, right? Now we're gonna stand up straight, right? Put that lead foot forward. Again, if you're right-handed, it's your left. If you're left-handed, it's your right. You're like my one guy who goes back and forth, figure it the fuck out, okay? Anyway. Right? But we're still gonna lock out our elbows until it hurts, right? So we add 1 body mechanic to see how that affects dot tracking, okay? Cool. Relay 1, do back up. All right, bring it up, lock out your elbows, but stand up straight, lead foot forward. All right, 6 rounds, ready, up! Downrange?
Downrange.
All right. Abner, can you compare cycle 2 to cycle 1?
I could see the dot the entire way through.
The entire way through?
Every last one.
For this exercise, guys, performance improvement is described as the dot moving less, okay? So on the first one, what'd the dot do?
The dot jinked around and I lost it up in the corners.
Okay, and this time?
It moved, but I could see it in the window every time.
So not great, but better.
Right.
Right? So you picked up some performance just by standing up straight, putting that lead foot forward.
Yes, sir.
Are you exhausted from all that performance pickup?
No, sir.
No. So, if something improves you right now and doesn't cost any energy or bandwidth, why wouldn't you do it all the time, right? The only reason why you wouldn't do it is context, right? You can't move forward because something's blocking your way. But the more we get to understand what the gun does in those positions and what the optimal position is, right, without stress or anything like that, that's how we get better, okay? Cool, awesome. Man, what happened that time?
My dot was in my window. It was moving around, but I at least saw it the whole time.
Okay, so not great.
Not great.
But better.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, awesome. Sir, what happened?
First time I lost it at about the 12 o'clock every time. This time it stayed at the top of the window, but I can still see it each time.
Okay, great, awesome. Post, what happened?
I was able to see the dot the entire time much more clearly.
Okay. So great, not better, right?
Right.
Would you say the dot was more controllable this time?
Yes.
When things become more controllable, they become more predictable. When they become more predictable, that's when we start hardwiring stuff into our subconscious, and then we don't need to think about it anymore. Did anybody, and it's okay if you did,